Thank you for joining me on another episode of DDP. That's Davion Dante's podcast. I truly appreciate you. Before we begin, if you don't mind, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. And also, if you're really into the channel like that, hit that notification so you know every Wednesday at 12 p.m. when I drop a new episode, it will alert you, all right? Today's episode, without further ado, is called The Sum of Our Choices, because that is what we are. We are the sum of every choice that we've made up until today. Be it good or be it bad, it's still a choice that was made. Now, some people kind of go out there and just automatically assume someone is a certain way, good or bad, based on the here and now. I'm not saying you're either one or the other, but what I am saying is the choices that you made in the past, they don't necessarily define you for who you are today unless you're continually making those same exact choices. If the choices that you made prior have led you to a point to where the choices you make now are better, okay, we all have learning experiences. We all have to make mistakes in order for us to grow. But if we continually make the same mistake, that's not growing. I don't really know what that is. I don't want to call it stupidity. I don't really have a good word for that. I just say you need to step your game up and do something different with your life. We are the sum of every single choice that we make. When I look at that, it makes me really, deep dive, because I'm saying to myself, wow, the things that I used to do in my 20s, go out, stay out all night. That's false. I never did that. But go out, drink, do whatever you're doing, get up, go to work, or in my case, to be 100% with you, stay up playing a video game all through the night just to go right back to work with an hour of sleep. I was a gamer back then, and to a certain extent, I have still been, but just not nearly as much. I could not do that now, not even close. Side note, went to a Buju Banton concert with my girlfriend, and he came out. It was almost 2 o'clock in the morning. 2 o'clock, man. I'm on vacation, and I'm still saying this is ridiculous. He did two songs. I heard one of which that we wanted to hear, and we said we out. So look, the sum of our decisions back then, we have both learned as adults that no, I need my sleep. Sleep is a little bit more important to me than whatever's going on right now. So I say that to say this. If the choices you used to make are the same choices you're making now, maybe they work for you. If they're working for you, hey, I'm not knocking your hustle. But if they are not, and you're clearly in the same situation that you were prior, what are you doing with your life? What are you doing? If you were not trying to better yourself by doing whatever it is you need to in order to see yourself in a better position tomorrow, next week, next month, next year, what are you doing with your life? I circle back to that episode where I was talking about the 3 types of people in your life. If you are trying to better yourself, are the people around you trying to better themselves? Not say it, but actually doing it. You know what? I can say I can swim like a dolphin until you throw me in the water. That's the difference. When it's time for actions, do they match what is being said? If they do not, there is a disturbance within the force. What are you doing in order for you to succeed? What steps are being taken? We'll use myself as an example. I'm the type of person that absolutely hates debt. I despise it. A lot of which I have done on my own. I've said I wanted things, and I made sure I did what was necessary for me to get them. Remember, I said a want, not a need. Needs and wants, 2 different things. This is a want. This is a need. Given those 2 definitions, when I said I wanted something and I made sure I did what was necessary for me to get it, completely different than me saying I need a roof over my head. I wanted this studio. I didn't need this studio. In order for me to get to the goal or the desired outcome, this was a necessity. How I wanted it to look is how I wanted it to look. Needing it in order to accomplish a goal, different. So, that being the case, what are you doing in order for you to reach your full potential? What are you doing in order for you to even be on the path of that? You have to come up with a game plan. The sum of your actions today will dictate where you are tomorrow. Are the choices you're making right now going to help you? Just because something is small to one person, it doesn't necessarily mean it is to another. The actions that you're taking in order for you to reach the desired outcome may seem small to someone else, but it may be monumental to you. You just have to truly know and be honest with yourself. Are the actions being taken the correct ones? Are the actions being taken truly setting you on this path? I can sit here and talk about getting this setup together, and I can tell you the things that I did in order to make it happen. But if I didn't start recording, does any of this matter? If I'm not steady putting out content to all of you, does it really matter? That's what I'm getting at. You have to take responsibility for your actions. You have to make those tough calls. You have to say, you know what? I'm not going to do this today because I'm doing this. This particular action will set me up for a better future. This particular action will make sure that at the end of the week, something as simple as the rent can get paid. I can pay my car note. Things that are not seen are not always not important. You don't necessarily have to see the actions I'm taking in order for me to reach my goal, because my goals are not your goals. The same actions that are being taken behind the scene may never be seen by the public. And if it is seen by some, they may deem it as small or minute. Me grabbing these 3 pieces of sheet wood that's behind this so I could create this wall seemed insignificant to some, but I knew what they were going to be used for. This is monumental to me. Now, none of you can see that this room is completely soundproof. I took the time to do the entire room because on one of the videos, my son, thank you, brought to my attention. He said, Dad, I'm happy that you took the time to start your podcast, but you need to do something more because the reverb in that room is ridiculous. Went out and got all that material. To some, it may seem minute. To me, it was monumental because it's another step towards my goal. You don't have to see what's happening in the background, as long as what's happening in the background will one day be seen in the foreground. Know what your goal is. Make the necessary adjustments in your life so that you can reach them. Whatever it is, you got it. You can do it. I know you can. I believe in you. You should believe in yourself too. All right, that's all I have. If you get a moment, please hit that like, share, and subscribe along with the notifications, all right? And remember, today is the absolute best day for you to be the greatest version of yourself. I'll talk to you later, next week at 12 p.m. to be exact. Peace. Thank you for joining me. Today's episode, without further ado, is called I Forgot. Unless you're in order for you to, you have got to come up. Oh, I hate you have got. They may deem it seemed. And remember, everyone. Remember. If you like the content, smash that, hit that, like, comment, share, and I'll say peace.